Hey guys, how's it going? Good morning, everyone. Arcade1Up has released new information about the X-Men arcade machine. I know a lot of people have been asking, hey, what about the CES announcements? Do we have any dates on that? Are they going to give us dates for Killer Instinct, things like that? So, what we do have details on is X-Men. The four-player cabinet is going to have a street date or a pre-order date of July 15th. And so it's going to include, it's pretty much what we heard before, X-Men, Captain America and the Avengers of the Galactic Storm. So it's going to have the coin door like we saw before, a couple logos there. And then down at the bottom has a little X-Men decal, a little picture on it. And so, yeah, July 15th is going to be the date for this. And, that's pretty interesting because we have some announcements from some of the other cabinets, and they show the pre-order for Pac-Man is going to be in August, and then that Street Fighter. And these are all E3 announcements that just came out last week, July 1st. So the actual pre-order for Street Fighter, the Big Blue Arcade, is going to be July 1st. While we've known about X-Men for a while, the pre-order date for that is going to be July 15th. So it's kind of interesting how we're getting these dates, and that's what kind of happens is, they do the announcements from CES, but then they also do the Summer of Gaming E3 time frame for the announcements. It looks like we're getting some of the cabinets right now, and I'm suspecting that we're actually going to get some other cabinets down towards the end of the year. So they did release a little video on this, and we can check it out. It's kind of exciting. There's many people that are really interested about the X-Men 4-player cabinet. I know that was one that was in the arcade. It was so big, right? Like it was the 6-player version was so big. You would, you'd walk in and it would just kind of glow, So I know a lot of people are going to want this version in their arcade room. But what if Arcade1Up came out with that 6-player cabinet? Is that something that you would want to wait on? Is this what you want? You want the 4-player version, or are you going to go all in for a possible 6-player version? Is that something that they would announce later? That's what I think is really interesting, because they teased that before. John D teased that what if they came out with a 6-player X-Men? So let me tell you what that would be like. I'm pretty sure if they did a 6-player, of course you would have 6 buttons, but the entire cabinet would be wider. It's because they would put just one monitor in it. I think they would do a 24-inch monitor, basically just like the Legends Ultimate, how it has a 24-inch monitor. And the reason why they go 24-inch monitor is because I think it would cost too much to have two monitors side by side. That would cost way too much money. It's actually cheaper to just do one monitor and just kind of have like that widescreen 6-player X-Men. But I don't know if it would sell very well because it's so big, and we know we have limited space on all of these cabinets. So if you haven't seen, these are the E3 announcements so far, and I've heard this might be it. This might be the entire announcement for Summer Gaming of E3. We'll see. Maybe they still have a little more. So what I'm excited about are these two cabinets right here, the Miss Pac-Man Galaga Class of 1981 and the Street Fighter II Big Blue. I personally will be taking a pass on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the X-Men 4-player cabinet, although I love those games. I think it would be really cool to eventually have like a 12-in-1 with like a whole bunch of Konami beat 'em up cabinets. That would be really, really cool. I don't think we'll get that anytime soon. Maybe you'd have to mod it and kind of build your own. And I guess if I was to build my own, the X-Men would be a pretty good cabinet to be able to, that would be the artwork. And then, you'd kind of build your own computer or maybe like a Raspberry Pi and just put whatever games you want on it. That would be really interesting. But the Big Blue, this is something that I'm highly considering to pick up. It doesn't look perfect. I think I would have appreciated it to be a little bit wider. But the games list that is in this one it seems pretty tight. We're going to get a nice, diverse set of games. There's other games that are also pretty nice that are on the Arcade1Up Street Fighter 12-in-1. But I do like this lineup. And then lastly, the one that I think once the pre-order comes out for this Galaga, Miss Pac-Man Galaga Class of 81. This is one that I'm definitely going to be getting out of all of the announcements that have come from Arcade1Up this year so far. This one, I mean, look at it. It looks so great. I mean, I know I already have very many Pac-Mans, but I think this is the one that they finally outdid themselves. They finally actually made a Pac-Man that it's great lineup of games, and it has that iconic look. You got Miss Pac-Man on the one side, and you got Galaga on the other. The reunion cab, class of 1981. I think this is the one to get. It's going to be a huge seller. That's right, Lewis. It's going to be a huge seller. So what do you guys think? We're here live, and I want to get your thoughts on which cabinet is the best. Out of these four, if you guys could give me, out of these fours, which one is your favorite? Is it the Miss Pac-Man Galaga? Is it the Street Fighter Big Blue? Is it the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Or is it the X-Men? And if you're watching the replay, comment down below. I really want to hear what you have to say about it. But let's check and see what other people are saying. Jason is saying, I'm definitely getting the class of 1981. Brian, also with the 1981. Now, you guys, are you just agreeing with me? Or really, do you guys think the cabinet is that good? James is saying class of 81. Lewis is saying class of 81 is the best one. Tony, Miss Pac-Man, hands down. They really did it. I think they did. Is it just me? And no. See, Ralph Thomas, we got someone else. X-Men looks so good. Let's take a look at it again. Ralph's saying, hey, it looks good. It looks good. And you know what? It does look good. But here's what's interesting. Look closely. Did you guys catch it? Because if you've watched this video so far, a lot of people probably bailed out around 3 minutes, but we're about 7 minutes in. Look closely at this X-Men cabinet. Do you see something? Do you see where it says X-Men on the side and then the front of it? You see? That's pretty nice, right? And these pictures have been available on Arcades1Up website for a while. But now we go over here. What's up with this? What's up with this riser? Cyclops is by himself. Which one is it? Which one is it? So are we going to get, a riser that looks like this? Or it's got, it's got Wolverine, it's got Cyclops, it's got Nightcrawler. On the right-hand side, it's got the X-Men. Or is it going to be the Cyclops in the front? That's what I want to know. Does it say out here? It's 2-player. Wait. Coming in a 2-player? Wait, I didn't even read this article. I'm sorry. I apologize. So Arcade1Up releases details and a pre-order date for their highly anticipated X-Men. While Arcade1Up has shown X-Men as an upcoming title on their website for quite a while now, details have been sparse. Yeah, no kidding. Thankfully, today, Arcade1Up has broken their silence and released a few details, including the games list. X-Men has been one of the most requested titles since Arcade1Up first began releasing their incredibly popular 3/4 scale size arcade machines. And this announcement brings us one step closer to being able to bring this classic home. X-Men, the Konami beat-em-up, was first released in 1992 and quickly earned a reputation of an arcade classic favorite, coming in both a 2-player and a massive 4-player version, and allowing players to take their reign of Cyclops, Wolverine, Nightcrawler, Colossus, Storm, and Dazzler. Including in this release is the 4-player version of the game, alongside 2 other classic beat-em-ups. So I read that wrong. I read right here, coming in both 2-player and a massive 4-player version, but it looks like they're just saying that the original one in 1992 came in those different formats. But what's interesting, that's confusing, because is that right? In 1992, did they come out with only a 2-player and 4-player? When did the 6-player come out? Did the 6-player... See, that's what I'm saying. Brew Crew is like, now I might need to get it in 2-player. Ralph's like, I almost fainted. So what are they talking about? Are they saying that it's gonna wait 8-player? Was it an 8-player? I thought it was a 6-player. Wait, you need an 8-player now? I don't know what's going on. I thought it was a 6-player. Yeah, Dominic said he did the same thing. So we're learning. We're trying to figure this out. Now I'm more confused, because earlier I just knew eventually X-Men will come out. And I'm kind of thinking these games lists were already known. Am I wrong? See, Virtual Robot Revolt came in 246. I have the ROM files to prove it. See, 2-player for the win. I think that would be pretty interesting. We're limited on space. See, it says pending licensor approval, but that's, I think, from the old picture. But what do you guys think? Which riser? Wait a second. Okay, Wolverine Storm. Okay, Wolverine Storm. We got that. We got the coin door on the front, but the Cyclops. I'm kind of digging the Cyclops in the front, like the X-Men Cyclops all by itself. That's what I'm saying. I'm curious is this a tease? What do you guys think? Is this a tease? Is this a tease? The 2-player and 4-player, they crafted up the sentence just right to tease us that maybe a 2-player version is coming out later. Is that what's going to happen? I don't know. Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for watching today, and you guys have a good rest of the day. That's all the time I have for today. If you're new to the channel, hit like and subscribe. Hey, if you're not new to the channel, hit like, hit a comment after the video is over. I'd love to hear from you, and we'll see you guys on the next one.